Hey comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky padres, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of Trading with RWC. This time we're going to be looking at a magnificent book. This is The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 1. Okay, so first things first, as always, written by Alan Moore, drawn by Kevin O'Neill. The coloring done by Ben, that name, and lettering by Bill Oakley. So as you can see, the cover is gorgeous. The amount of detail is insane. And it's like that throughout the book. There is one page I wanted to show off that just took me yeah. That's a submarine, by the way, but it's just outstanding. Just amazing art throughout the book. There's a few of these like full page splash pages that are just phenomenal. Just flipping through this book makes me want to reread it all over again, and I just finished it. So basically, actually, I'll tell you a little something first. When I started reading this, I posted it, and I was talking back and forth to Comic, and I believe the way I took the conversation is I believe he had read this first and then read Hellboy, and he said he felt like a very similar feeling to it, and he wondered how a fan of Hellboy would feel towards this book. And I feel the same thing. It is very similar as far as like a team of, spectacular people all getting together to work for a greater good. These kind of, I don't want to say paranormal, but these kind of legendary people getting together and defeating one enemy. It was fantastic. The team here consisting of Miss Murray. She's kind of the main character, I guess. It's who we start off with first. She's very we don't know everything about her. She wears this red scarf for some reason that we don't know of. And sorry, one of the cats just walked in the door and kind of took me by surprise. And then we have oh man, how did I forget his name? I apologize. Water is a I'm so Quartermain. Quartermain is this gentleman right here. He is an adventurer, and apparently a hunter. That's an elephant gun. And then we come across Captain Nemo, and that ship I showed you earlier is the Nautilus. We also come across Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then of course the Invisible Man, who is kind of my favorite character in this. He's just he's got this personality. I don't really approve of how we came across him. But I do find it kind of funny. Um, I'll tell you. There, there's this girls' school that has had 3 of the students become pregnant by the Holy Ghost, and Quartermain and Miss Murray go to investigate. They end up finding one of the girls in the throes of passion, like up in the air, and they end up finding out that it's the Invisible Man. I mean, it's terrible because he's basically raping these girls, but it's funny because the religious implications of it. The only explanation people could come up for it is Immaculate Conception. So that just kind of amused me a bit. And then like his attitude throughout the rest of the book just was funny, and I don't know. I thought it was really, really great. And then the main story behind it, aside from getting this group of people together to kind of protect England, is they're looking for this. This is all set in the 1890s. Just so you know, they're looking for this invention that produces zero gravity. So it's like the advent of flying warships, and that's pretty much what it boils down to. They're stopping one person from creating a flying warship, but the person that hired them is also doing the same thing. So it's this great bit of not knowing who they work for, and when you find out who it is, that's when I got really excited. I don't want to spoil that one for you. I'll spoil the Invisible Man thing for you because it's just funny when you get to it anyway. But the reveal of who their boss's boss is really made this book for me. And if you read it, when you read it and you come across it, you'll realize that, like, oh yeah, I understand why Scott loved it. But it's just from page 1. I mean, the art, like I said, and I showed you, the art is just amazing. Fantastic. Just the detail that goes in. I mean, like, look at this. This is like the second page. You see, I mean, look at that. You know what I mean? Just insane. It's just fantastic. The story of the entire team getting together was just fun and entertaining. Like I said, the art is amazing. The story of them figuring out what their boss wanted them to get and all that was just great. And then another thing I really liked is this little part right here. They have them at the end of like each issue, and they're just kind of. I'll read this one to you. It says, "In the next number of our picture periodical, there are further scenes to divert and astonish, including episodes of a bawdy nature that our lady readers, being of more delicate sensibility, may wish to avoid." And like it's at the end of each issue, and it's just I find that stuff kind of interesting and funny. So much so that I'll be ordering the next volume as soon as possible, and then as well as there's another trade called the Black Dossier that I'm going to be picking up as well. But I've also put in a bid on the single issues of this volume already on eBay. So it's definitely one that I want to double dip on. There's also a hardcover that I'm thinking about, but we'll see. We'll see. It's fantastic, though. It really is great. Um, and I recommend it highly to anyone and everyone. If you like comics, like team comics, you know, like I kind of want to say like this is Justice League, you know, like the beginning of the Justice League, or the beginning of the Avengers, or you know Justice League Dark or of America or whatever. Is just like Comic Duck Comic and I were talking about. It's like Hellboy. You get that feeling of this great team made up of these characters that seemingly wouldn't get together at all or get along at all. And it's written in the Victorian times, which makes it that more interesting to me. But it's got this, like I said, I mean, it's an invention that creates zero gravity. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know, it's just interesting. And I loved it. And you should go get it because you'll love it too. See you guys later. Bye.